friends, it's Nancy. Welcome back to Wishes and Weeds for another Harvest of Memories video. Did you know? Well, maybe I won't break it to you just yet. Doug and I went to an apple orchard today. We were just out for a ride, blow the stink off us, you know. And we went to Martin's Family Fruit Farm, which is just between Waterloo and St. Jacobs. And I'm kind of sad that I didn't have these to use for my apple for my apple layout. Anyway, we got they were having an open house, so they were sampling, and there was cider, and we got some apple fritters and a loaf of apple cheddar bread. And then I found all these cards that have recipes. Ooh, that looks good. Apple pie oatmeal. So it has ooh, some of these all look good. Applesauce. Oh, we got a free applesauce too that Doug brought home, and he said this is just enough to go with some pork chops. Yeah, so these are nice. This is currently one of my top 2 favorite is the Honey Crisp. Honey Crisp Apple Crunch. Anyway, I really liked those cards, so I grabbed them all. It's Squirrel Month, Squirrel Awareness Month. I love squirrels. This is a fussy cut from the Nature Notes book, Edith Holden, not the Diary of an Edwardian Lady. This is the Nature Notes, the other one, the less available book. Just let's skip to October so we can see what's in October. What's sad about this is it doesn't have the handwriting. It's yeah, just sad. Crab apples. So there's that one. All right. So I've already fussy cut Mr. Squirrel out because he was going to take some time. And I'm going to create a background first. I can remove these extra pages. Because I want to create kind of a background. And I'll use some ink for that. Actually, maybe I'll use a brush. This is an old book page. This is, I believe, from the late 1700s. It's rag papery. I'm not sure why I call it rag papery. And I think it's a history book. That didn't show up at all. That'll be okay. Yeah, we went, had breakfast with Jordan and Jess. I called to see if they were home because I wanted to take back some things I had borrowed for. I had borrowed a blow-up mattress for house guests that were here visiting for the wedding. So I wanted to return that. And Jordan said, well, if you want breakfast, come now. Well, you don't have to ask me twice. So we hopped in the car and went over and had a visit with them. Saw some of their wedding gifts. Almost makes me want to get married again. I'm trying to decide where I want that. I found this little newspaper with a man. This is during World War I because it was attached to something about the war. Anyway, I like how he's got a sweater on and he's carrying a rifle like he's going hunting. And I thought, oh, that'd be cute. Got to be careful with it though, because it's got a crack there. There, and it says buy victory bonds tomorrow. And I sort of laid this out before I turned on the camera so I could make sure that when I laid the squirrel on top, it looked like the man was in the background. Maybe he's walking in the woods and the squirrel is watching him. I'm going to use this slightly darker ink. Took me a minute to figure out what I was going to use for my background. I actually have quite a lot pulled out. I even have an October I have an October calendar that would have fit perfectly on there, but this is the one we're going with. So squirrels, we have three. I think I read that there's over 200 varieties of squirrels around the world, and we have 3 in our backyard. We have red ones, gray ones, and black ones. And the red ones are tiny compared to the gray and the black ones, but they are vicious. They are so aggressive compared to the other ones. Not sure if I want something in that corner. Yeah, I think that's mostly going to be covered there. And it will hang over a bit. So I'm going to just do a few pencil marks. Okay. Feels like a long time since I've used Edith Holden. There's a couple of communities nearby that have white squirrels. So Exeter, Ontario is known for white squirrels, and there's an area of Toronto that has white squirrels at the CAMH hospital. I can't remember what CAMH stands for. Crazy. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's crazy that I can't remember, but it is a psychiatric hospital. That was kind of rude. Okay, little squirrel, get your bum up here. Now, this had come from here. I'm wondering, maybe I should take that leaf off and put this here. I can cut that flower off and have it coming from the side. That's what I can do. I used to have a squirrel feeder in my yard when we lived in St. Thomas, but we're not supposed to feed animals here in Kitchener. And we get a lot of critters. Because we're right next to the park. So we have foxes and groundhogs and wild turkeys and ducks. We have a pair of ducks that nest in our yard every year. We named them Larry and Cheryl. I don't know why. That's their name. And our backyard is packed with trees. It's almost like a campground back there. So lots of critters. Have to draw a line and then carefully cut away extra, and it's not going to be easy because I have the rickrack there. I want to be able to read October. Kind of have to cut above the line, I guess. That's better. So squirrels represent preparation and resourcefulness. So the prompt I want to suggest for today is to comment on what maybe you're preparing for, whether it's preparing for an event or a life change or maybe just preparing for a change in the season. There's some pencil lines here that I put in order to make sure that the rickrack went down straight. All right, now I have a title. Let's see how it goes. Not quite. When we lived in St. Thomas, the squirrels were tame, pretty much. They'd eat right out of my hand. Just going to straighten that up a bit. Okay. Ink, 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 ink. There it is. Okay, and glue that down. I'm just going to rough up this edge a bit. So that is today's video. I hope you thought it was kind of fun, and you will perhaps create a squirrel inspired page in your own personal journal. And if you do, I hope you'll use the hashtag Harvest of Memories so that you can share your creative creation. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, please like the video and share it, and subscribe so you don't miss any more of the prompts for this series. And come back again tomorrow. We will have another project. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.